Hello everyone, we are Team Movers and our vision is to create seamless trucking solutions worldwide. Currently we are focusing in Northeast India and our connect between the truck and the customer is our basically our goal, and I would like Salin and Deep to take it forward for the demonstration.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, a big hi from the whole Muuvr team. So, what we are bringing to a table is not only an idea, it also, along with the idea, we bring about four process experts who have been and are capable of handling this company which we are trying to start off with. So, to talk about the four people that we have, first of all, I would like to talk about Pankaj, who has already worked in a startup. He is actually, functionally organized everything for the startup. Then we have Deep Jyoti, who's already, working with a startup, the same in the logistics sector. And myself, Shalin, I'm also from the logistics sector where I have 8+ years of industry experience. Then we have Rajdeep Bosumotari, who's a fourth partner. So he is the technical guy from our side who has been creating apps for the last 7 years. So almost, I believe, 11 schools have been, 11 companies are using his apps as of now. So bringing about this idea, the whole team that we're talking about, we are actually trying to create a seamless operation, trucking solution, which Pankaj has just told you about. And this is which we are trying to start off from the northeastern side of India, and then we'll slowly move on to India, the rest of India, and then to the international borders. Now let me tell you why we want to start this. What is the main problem and what are we trying to solve? So when Deep Jyoti was into his business, so there were some areas where he was finding little critical. The things were not happening as per the the chain of operations. So we identified the three dots that are actually on the triangle, on Deep Jyoti's triangle that we have. So one is a consignor, the other is a consignee, and the middleman, the transporter, is the third dot on the triangle that we have. Now, if I talk about the consignor is the person who wants to move his shipments from one place to the seller. Now, this the buyer is the consignee, is the person who wants to accept the shipments. Now, to connect these two people, we need Deep Jyoti was there, but the problem that Deep Jyoti was facing was there was no sanity in the system. Like there were a lot of calls coming in, the inquiries coming in from consignee, from consigners, and also Deep Jyoti being a transporter, he was getting calls from other transporters as well. But he realized that this is not possible through manual intervention. This was not possible through calls. So we all four of us sat together and figured out that what they all need is basically a platform. Yeah. The platform which we have realized and which we have incorporated as Muuvr. So in our platform, why we believe that this platform will actually success will be because we have some very critical aspects that we are bringing onto the system, which worldwide people call it as USPs. We call it as the major differentiating factors that will actually create a name for ourselves. So the first USP that we have is to bring about a cashless economy in the system. The second one is to have a driver program, training program, which to retain the drivers, to motivate them. The third one is to have a data-driven structure where all the movement, all the vehicles of the movement of the vehicles, the movement of resources, the movement of funds, everything would be captured through data. So whatever we do, every step that we take would be thought about, would be deep dive, analyzed, but through data. Okay, so now we have talked about the pain points, we have talked about how we are trying to solve. Now, this would actually not suffice for someone like you, someone like Jim Perel, who's actually the investor. For an investor, it's also important to understand the market that the people who are asking the funding for are actually catering to. Yes. So to give you a brief, we have in the Indian logistics market, there's almost 300 billion. So this is a research that Pankaj was actually doing it for a very long time. So the Indian market is 300 billion. The northeastern side of India alone is 300 million. So now we want to start off from the northeastern part, then we want to move on to the rest of India, and then we'll start catering to the international borders. So now the team has been formulated, the workflow, the technical side has been formulated. So now what we have done is we have incorporated that on a website. But to move forward and to take it to the next level, what we need collectively from your end is a help and a support and an investment. And this investment, I'm sure, would not be futile for you, because there are a lot of data which we can share with you, where you give an idea of the revenue that we are getting, because we are already operating right now without any funding. But what we want to incorporate is we want to bring out the platform. We want to the app which we are creating, which we want to create. We are actually trying to pull in a lot of data from it. So that, again, which I said, that we are very data centric, right? If we are not believing in data, if we are not looking at data, I think we don't have the next way forward. So this is where we need your help, and I believe that we as a team have that in us. We have already done it, and now with your help and with your guidance, I think we can take it forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.